Today is a celebration of Caribbean pride. The lavish mask costumes and colorful flags are like any you'd see at Caribbean carnivals around the world, but with a twist.
What do we do? What do we do?
Today is also a celebration of LGBT pride, and its symbol, the rainbow flag, is flying high. For many, the opportunity to celebrate both aspects of their identity is why they're participating in New York's Gay Pride Parade.
I'm really interested in the idea of where Caribbean identity intersects with LGBT identity, and given the fact that a lot of our countries, I guess, aren't the most accepting yet, it's great to find solace and a community here in New York City.
I mean, being from the Caribbean, you get a lot of hardships. Like, not everyone is fully accepting of the LGBT community and everything that we stand for. So it actually feels pretty good to be out here with friends, family, people that you care about.
Representing myself as an LGBT individual, as a gay individual, visibility is powerful.
The banner they're marching under is the Caribbean Equality Project, founded in 2015 by Mohamed Amin. After he and his siblings were victims of a hate crime in Queens, Amin saw the need to support LGBT people in the Caribbean community, where homosexuality is taboo and safe spaces for queer people are practically non-existent.
Almost on a weekly basis, we hear stories from Guyana, from Trinidad, from Jamaica, from St. Lucia about queer folks coming out and being abandoned by their family, being harassed on a daily basis, being discriminated at the workplace, especially the trans community are not able to access hormone therapy.
The Caribbean Equality Project serves as an important bridge between the Caribbean and the diaspora, providing inspiration for those in the region and vital services for those seeking asylum in the U.S.
In terms of advocacy work and creating visibility, the Caribbean Equality Project serves as a resource for a lot of Caribbean folks, and through the power of social media, our reach is actually global, and they're always telling us how inspired they are by the work that the Caribbean Equality Project is doing. And we have actually a young man came to the US about 6 months ago, and the first thing he did, he came from Guyana, the first thing he did was reach out to us, and he said, I'm here, I need help, I can't go back home because if I go back home they're going to kill me. What can you do to help me?
A life free from shame, harassment, and even death threats are what makes Trinidad and Tobago's recent ruling to decriminalize homosexuality so important, says Amin. When he first heard the ruling, he actually cried tears of joy and is hopeful about what it means for the future.
In terms of a win for the Caribbean, I think it's a step in the right direction. Currently, there are 4 trans women who are challenging the cross-dressing law in Guyana. And it gives those folks in Trinidad, in Guyana, hope that they too could also be liberated from a colonial system that they've been fighting for years, and living in a system and in a country knowing that they are being told on a daily basis by their government, by their police, by the media that they are illegal. And this is why I say I don't know what my life would be like if I was in Guyana, because I wouldn't be able to stand here and do this interview with you knowing that I'm safe in New York to an extent.
The final ruling will happen later in July. At that time, Trinidad and Tobago's High Court will determine whether the so-called anti-buggery laws, which punish sodomy with up to 25 years in prison, though rarely enforced, will be removed from the books completely or simply changed. But in the meantime, religious groups are mobilizing against the law's repeal. They see decriminalizing homosexuality as a slippery slope to gay marriage. A lot of the opposition to homosexuality is based in the Bible. That, there are all these prescriptions against it. It's an abomination, it's a sin. What about faith groups and what they're doing right now to push back against this, legalization of, homosexual acts?
Faith leaders, they have a responsibility of promoting religion, of spreading love and acceptance and equality. But what's happening in Trinidad right now, faith leaders are actually hiding behind the Bible and hiding behind scriptures to promote bigotry and hate. Equally to the politicians in Trinidad, they have a responsibility and they need to be held accountable for promoting acceptance and safety of every single Trinidadians and Tobagonians in Trinidad and Tobago.
Back at the Pride Parade, though, the initial ruling was applauded.
I feel like the effect will be pretty good because I know,
I mean, I got beat, you know, for supposedly dressing like a boy and, you know, liking females and stuff. But I feel like, you know, it's good and no one should be harmed for the sexuality, like I said.
Today isn't a day for punishment, and LGBT masqueraders whine, dance, and whine some more down the streets of Manhattan.
Somewhere right now there is a young Caribbean person who is struggling with their sexuality and maybe having major issues because of the environment that they live in. I believe that this opens up and lets them see that not only are there people like them, but there are people in their culture like them. People who are proud to be out, proud to be Caribbean, proud to be gay, proud to be living. So I believe that participating in this sends a message that it's okay to be you no matter where you are or where you're from.
Celebrating the uniqueness of their Caribbean heritage and their LGBT identity openly means one day maybe waving a Caribbean flag with the pride flag won't be such a rare occurrence.
No longer is the idea that Caribbean and queer is water and oil. No, we are bench and batty. We are mango juice and Guinness. We are carrots and all these things. We are sorrel and ackee and saltfish. We are all these things. We come together, we mix together, and we are just as valid as anybody else, as anything else. And nobody can tell me otherwise.
Kizzy Cox for What's the 411.